Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
Honoring the life of George Floyd, whose death has sparked a movement and new conversations about racial inequality. We'll take you to Minneapolis, where preparations are underway for today's memorial service. Breaking news right now here at home. One of Detroit's largest churches is holding a rally in Floyd's memory. Rob Maloney is live at the Greater Grace Temple March that started in Highland Park and is going through the streets of Detroit. And Ron, I understand the governor and lieutenant governor were there just a short time ago.
Yeah, they're in the rally, in the march here, Rhonda. We're at Warren and Woodward Avenue. I'm going to step out of the shot here because if you look way down the street here on Woodward Avenue, you can see the blinking lights of the police cars who are escorting them. Now, let's take a look at some of the video that we shot just about 15 minutes ago as they started this march in Highland Park on Woodward Avenue at the Highland Park city offices. And what they're doing is they're saying, look, there are protests and then there are riots, and they don't want there to be confusion between the two. They believe that change is possible simply by having your voice heard. And so there are any number of religious groups. There is an Islamic cleric. There are Jewish rabbis in the crowd, and Bishop Charles Ellis from Greater Grace Temple. And we talked to him, and we also talked to the governor about their reason for being here and what they believe success could look like.
The goal here is to try to demonstrate and change the narrative from destruction, violence, uncontrollable rage to a peaceful movement.
I think right now in our nation, it's critical that we come together, not just black and brown communities, but everyone who sees the historic inequities that are playing out at a tipping point in this country. It is on all of us to be a part of healing, of solving problems, and that's why I wanted to be here.
Well, and as you can see down Woodward Avenue here now, the group is making its way. We're going to be turning here at Warren and Woodward, which is why we came here, because they're turned down the street here, and they're going to be doing an event down at the gymnasium here at Wayne State University. And they're saying that one of the things that's remarkable about this particular march is it's one of several. There's another one in Saginaw going on simultaneously, and another one in Kalamazoo, and even one in Niles. And so they're quite proud of the fact that they have considerable support across the state for this kind of rally. We'll have more coming up, by the way, on Local 4 News at 5 o'clock. Reporting live in Detroit, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
All right, we appreciate it. Thank you, Rod. And there are plans for another protest in Detroit tonight. And last night's protest ended peacefully. When Detroit's 8 o'clock curfew passed, Police Chief James Craig decided to let the protest continue. He called yesterday a, quote, a day of celebration after the remaining 3 Minneapolis police officers were charged in George Floyd's death. Now, an important note from the city this noon, they say the curfew does not apply to grocery stores. Today, George Floyd's family is holding a memorial service in Minneapolis. It is one of several memorials planned by family and friends in his honor. And it comes one day after Minnesota's Attorney General announced all 4 officers involved in his death will face charges. Jay Gray is live outside of North Central University, where preparations are underway.
Hey there, preparations continuing right now for the memorial service, which will be here on the North Central University campus and in that worship center, which is just behind us. Floyd's family, his friends, his loved ones, they'll gather there just across the street in a huge park. Thousands expecting to gather to pay their respects as well during this service. Look, it all comes after 3 more Minneapolis police officers were charged in Floyd's death, and it's the start of what will be a series of public and private services this weekend in North Carolina, a public memorial. That's where Floyd was born. And then starting next week, Monday, a public viewing in Houston, followed by a private funeral there on Tuesday. And Houston is where Floyd grew up, spent many years before moving here to Minneapolis. So it's the beginning of what's going to be a very emotional, very somber time for a lot of people, not only here where Floyd died, but across the country as well. That's the latest from here in Minneapolis. I'm Jay Gray. Back to you now.
All right, thank you, Jay. And you can watch the memorial service this afternoon here on Local 4. It starts at 2 o'clock, and we'll have a recap in our later newscast starting first at 4. It is another death that drew outrage. There is a court appearance underway right now for 3 men charged in the death of Ahmaud Arbery. And we're learning some disturbing details. This is a preliminary hearing for Gregory McMichael, his son Travis McMichael, and William Rhodey Bryan Jr. That's the man accused of recording the shooting. Investigators just revealed this morning in court that the men were heard saying a racial slur over Arbery's body. Arbery was jogging in Georgia last month when he was shot and killed. All 3 men are facing murder charges. Now to the coronavirus and more parts of Michigan reopening. Today, retailers can take customers without appointments. Somerset Collection reopened about an hour ago, and the mall is providing masks and water bottles to customers so people don't have to use drinking fountains. We've just learned camping in Michigan state parks will start back up again on June 22nd. The DNR says park staff needs to build sneeze guards and find new ways to limit contact with visitors. Michigan now has more than 58,000 confirmed cases of coronavirus with more than 5,500 deaths. Another 1.9 million Americans filed for unemployment benefits last week, and the Department of Labor says it's the lowest since the virus started spreading back in March. So far, more than 42 million people have filed for unemployment benefits. Here in Michigan, unemployment claims are down 37% from last week. The state is tied with Maine for the second highest unemployment rate at 23%. And as Michigan begins to reopen, another top spot is welcoming back visitors. The Detroit Zoo opening back up for its members, and that starts on June 8th. Members must register for your visit. The zoo is limiting capacity with only 1,000 guests allowed a day. A mask is required for anyone over the age of 2. You will be able to buy a mask outside the main admission gate. All right, let's take our first look at the forecast. Brandon is live outside in Grosse Pointe. It is a gorgeous, sunshine-filled afternoon, Brandon.
It is gorgeous. You're right, Karen. And the humidity isn't really all that bad. It's warm, but it will be even warmer and steamier tomorrow. So we'll enjoy this day to day with more and more sunshine, especially the farther north you are. We have 80 in Pontiac. Farther north, a little more sun, 78 Metro and Ann Arbor, Adrian 77 dealing with a little more cloud cover. There is a storm complex way south of us, but it's spilling cloud cover our way, especially south zone, parts of the Metro zone. We should see temperatures around 86 degrees this afternoon. And again, not too muggy. Any rain chances would be very minimal and pretty exclusive to our south zone, south of I-94. But you see, most of the wet weather is really not a problem, so I don't expect a whole lot. We do have a lot to talk about for Friday and the upcoming weekend, Karen. Cold front meets a steamy air mass, spells a little bit of trouble. We'll explain.
All right, we'll check back with you in a little bit, Brandon. Still to come, more breaking news here at noon. A Navy veteran detained in Iran for nearly 2 years is on his way back home. What we're learning about his release. And they can be tough talks. How parents are tackling conversations with their children about racial injustice and protests. We've got that coming up next.